scary to pass it. So I don't know what I... Here you can see how nice it's actually is with the sail, with the sun, and in the middle of April. It's a really nice day so far. Always say so far, because you don't know what actually will happen. See, up there we have the Kattegat. So it's quite nice, and it's really a nice sailing trip today. This was actually my dream. It's 7 o'clock, and I have left Hans in the background, and I will now sail north in Kattegat, and it's an incredible weather. It has been cold tonight, and maybe you can see it's still ice on my boat, and here tomorrow it was a little bit sleepy, and I need to take care of this sleepiness, because there was ice on the deck. But you only need to take some good clothes on, then there's no problem. This Wednesday morning is gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. I think it's very important, if you have a dream, then you should go for it. Go for it, but take small steps. Every day a little step. Down there we have Vøngsø, the reef of Stensnes. In my childhood, my father was very scary about this reef. It's just down, just in there. You can see a green buoy in there, and I need to have it on my backboard. Up there, I can clearly see Læsø. Here you can see this church. This is Sæby. And I can see the Toast Tower. And there's some very big windmills up there, or a small wind farm. It's for a town, and this is there. And I think very soon I will see a lot of ferries here. When I was at this confirmation, I bought a small outboard engine. It was 2 horsepower. And we really like to, my friends and I, to go out of the harbor and find the waves from the big ferries. So I played a lot here with small boats, actually. And I think it was a good kind of education. Sometimes there was some boys, they have bigger engines and bigger boats. I remember a guy, he had a 20 horsepower outboard engine and a bigger boat, and we go behind the ferries to Sweden, and it was so funny. This was really my life. here, and this is also the reason why I'm totally safe here. Yes, here you can see it's a ship bound for the port of Frederikshavn, and this is the reason why I go behind the stern, behind the stern of the ship, uh, because it's heading in this direction. Now I can see another ferry. I need to. It's a ferry from Læsø. Yes, it's a little bit difficult to pass the lane into the port of Frederikshavn. Now we have Læsø, the ferry, Læsø ferry. Here we have a small island, and the first time I learned to dive from a boat, it was on this island. Today I have sailed from Hals to Strandby, and now I'm on my bike. It's so nice here in the northern part of Nordjylland, and I will go to my mother's house with some laundry. Here you can see there's some laundry, some books, and so on. So now I'm testing the bike and I'm testing the system, and then I think actually I will go to Sweden, but I need to relax. The last 2 days have been it has been very hard to sail so much, but it's nice here, isn't it? It's spring, no noise, no cars. You think when you're sailing you should have nice clothes on, white trousers and very nice clothes, but you can have it sometimes. But I have really old clothes with me because I need to go in the engine room, and it's full of oil and so on. So I have really some very old shoes with me, and this is my dress for my Indian dress when I shall fix the engine. So if you go sailing in a yacht, you need to have old clothes with. Maybe you think it's so nice when I saw Peter in Kattegat yesterday. You think it's incredible nice. I should have a boat, but you shouldn't. You should remember there's a lot of maintenance. And today, where I am in Strandby, I'm checking my engine. I'm checking the oil. Is it oil on the engine? It's okay. I was actually a little bit afraid of it because I can see some oil in the bilge down here. It must be some diesel fuels. There's a leak somewhere, I don't know where. So it's not so good. So you can see here I have such a small pump here. It's not so good because something is leaking somewhere, but it's not the oil from the engine. It's only fuel, so it doesn't matter. I have checked the water. There should be water on the engine for cooling, and actually I need to put a lot of new half a liter water on the engine. So that was not so good. But now, as I can see, the engine is actually ready for crossing Kattegat. My idea is that I will go to Sweden, but I need to check it because. So if you think I will buy a boat, I would like to have a boat with a huge engine. Remember, a lot of maintenance. And down here you can see the engine in the bottom of the ship, and there you can see it's not so good. There's some oil in the bilge, and you must not put it in the harbor water. So I have a can there and put it in there. So and here I have the batteries, start battery and batteries for consumption. Now you can see I'm a plumber, and I have put a new switch on here. The old was leaking, and I used a lot of water in the toilet. So now I try to make it right again, and it has taken the whole morning, nearly the whole day, to make it, because the toilet is using too much water, and I need to save water when I go to Sweden or Norway. So I hope it will not leak. So you also need to be a plumber if you have a boat. It's because it is high pressure from a pump. This is the reason why it's very difficult to make it good. Always there are small leaks, but I think I have managed it. Here you can see where I can open and close the water. And actually it's okay now, there's no water in the toilet. I have done it. This is the ball valve, and this is the ship radio. Yeah, this ball valve have been leaking for at least 5 years, so I've used so much water in the toilet. Today I have done it. I have got a new one, and I need to actually destroy the boat. It was not that easy, but this is navigational warning. You are very happy when you have managed a task. You can hear on the Lyngbø radio they also speak English, so when you're a sailor it will be in English. They talk in English, and the weather forecast is in English. Gale warning is in English. So you need simply to exercise your English. Done. As you can see, I'm just here, Strandby, and my course will be over Kattegat here. Here's the route T. There's a buoy there. I will pass it and pay attention to it, and then I will continue here to the Swedish Skærgård, and then I will go in this on this island, Björkby. I have been there before. It's very nice, and it's a calm harbor, and I can rest. I thought I would go to Marstrand, but I read about Marstrand. There's so much traffic and so much noise, and so I will take this small island here. It's about 45 nautical miles. It will take me about 8 hours, I think. I think it's quite nice. You can see here I have sometimes been going from Strandby up here. I have passed, actually have done it twice, but now I'm alone and I don't have my wife. She cannot support me and make food to me and so on. So I take this smaller trip here. And then I will go up here, Sweden, Norway, and it will be a long trip. You can see the red line where I've been before. So I know this area very well. Red line, I've been there before.